Hello again, everyone. It's Charlotte O'Hara here with your week 4 roundup. So this week, your assignments, you had the valuations, which is exciting. I hope, I assume, and I wonder if that provided any big surprises for you or any aspects that were particularly difficult of that. Um, there is a mixture of art and science in this. So whilst there's a correct way to applying the formula, to start with, there are two formulas used in the module, and then the variables themselves often have an inbuilt element of judgment. There's a bit more variation in the grades this week. Some errors on the calculation itself, and also others in picking and or justifying the values that they've used. So do take a look back at that. Obviously, that's a key area that you'll be looking to get out of this is understanding what kind of value and future value you may be able to put on some of these enterprises. Feedback coming tomorrow, Wednesday, as usual. And as always, please reach out to Paul and myself if there's any questions on the back of that. So again, 2 discussion forums this week. The first was an exercise that I really enjoyed writing, and we're looking at expansion VC and a choice of 18 companies to invest in. So some very good analysis here of the investment opportunities, and um, all through the week, this has been really good. It always poses a question for me. I wonder how much of this is guided by hindsight and knowing the success of some of the companies. Um, there was certainly some great comment on the pros of some of the pitch decks, and no surprise that Facebook, LinkedIn, Airbnb, and Dropbox were picked out. Um, there were some others that got picked out as well, so I don't think it was necessarily all done on hindsight. Oomph got a couple of mentions, and then Blue Land was shared by Jason. And I'll add my thanks to everyone else's for sharing that. That was really interesting to see. It's one I haven't seen actually. Um, so I do need to, I suppose, mention the exercise is named matching a business to an appropriate venture capitalist. So particular well done to those who paid close attention to the criteria here around expansion VC. Um, Perhaps above anything else, the 100,000 available to invest probably realistically rules out some of those options that some of you picked up on. So the main lesson here is that finding the right match at the right time is critical, and understanding what some of the factors are that dictate whether it is a good match. So a great business and a fantastic pitch deck still needs the right match of a VC. So that means that there isn't necessarily a right answer, but it was great to see Oomph getting a couple of votes. And I think Ian picked up most closely on the importance of matching, which he kind of directed him away from some of the bigger corporate beasts. So well done there. The second forum looks at the Brighton pitch deck, and a wide range of points here. Often get points around kind of the opportunity, total addressable market. Quite a bit here, focus on the storytelling side. There's certainly a good bit of discussion on that, and that needed improving. So that was good to see. By now you'll have heard Juanita's feedback, which covered most of the points that you picked up on. Although it did get a mention in there, perhaps the bit that had the least that was least picked up on was around identifying, what's the unique value proposition. Um, Certainly, some of you do mention it, but clearly that's really important. Specifically Bright Egg, what were they doing that's different and that's their unique value. A real mixture. Some of you focused more on the content, others on the presentation, the storytelling. Put these together, and it's clear that obviously all of these aspects are essential for a really good, compelling deck and for the business to be attractive. So obviously, thankfully, this was crafted to provide the opportunity to critique it, and you'll certainly manage that. So that was good. And of course, the next logical step is for you to imagine that your own pitch decks are going in front of everyone for a similar critique, and take them and make those amendments yourself in advance. So Brilliant work. We are now 2/3 of the way through the course. Perhaps hard to believe, but time flies when you're having fun. And just a note that we will have the live session next week, next Wednesday. So please do try and make yourself available for that if you can. We will also record it, so whether you can make it or not, please try and submit any questions that you have in advance to give Paul and I as much time to prepare as possible. I will send out reminders of that and where you can post those questions and things over the next week. And we'll also be able to handle general questions, but where there are specific things, it's really helpful to plan the session and plan our time so that everyone gets the most out of it. Like I say, whether you're able to attend or not, we can address those questions for you. Keep the momentum going. 2 weeks left. Remember to reach out to Paul and myself if there's anything that we can help with. Have a great week and speak soon.